Yeah, so I always joke, it's just give them something to color and they'll be happy and they'll learn. At least for our team, we always do some sessions in our retreats where we design stuff, make our office values into an office crest, from like a Game of Thrones background or what's another one? We had when we did our superhero one, we had every team design their superhero team, like the Avengers or the Justice League, but they designed theirs and made their team logo, and that was fun. Um, but like as far as even query training or data training or I mean even like app review training or kind of really anything, I personally find that and I kind of mentioned this earlier, working in groups is super important. Um, our office has used something called Clifton Strengths. I don't know how many people might be aware of what it is, but it focuses on, it's kind of like a Myers-Briggs-esque personality test that focuses on your strengths. Not never mentions weaknesses, just ranks your strengths, right? So we've utilized that in our office, and it's helped make us hyper aware of ourselves and what we're better at and maybe not so great at. And I think that combined with working in groups has really allowed our team to teach each other in the moments. So in the Great British Bake Off, it was like teams of five, and they huddled around one laptop to do this together. So this person might understand filters, and this person might understand exports, and this one knows how to do format masks, and that one had that brief configurable joins training. So they actually are really, really good, and they start to bounce off each other. But what I like even more is I find that continues after that training into the day to day. So I'll be in our office and all of our recruiters are in their meeting spaces and they'll pop out and they'll go to each other, even if I'm walking down the hall, and be like, "Hey, how do you do this?" Or "Can you help me look at this query and see what I'm doing wrong?" And I'll hear that before they come to us. I'm on the systems team, and I love that because they're creatively problem solving and they're leaning into each other's strengths. This recruiter knows that this recruiter is the filter person, and this one's the export person, and they know that, and that's why I said earlier it was so important for our team to do these types of trainings in pairs or groups or never really solo. Don't just have everyone in a classroom sitting at a laptop doing queries because it's not everyone's strength. They're not data people. So leaning into what they are good at and what they know and the way they creatively approach problem solving is really, really cool to watch in these moments because it's a big game, but our team is, I'm sure everyone's higher ed folk. 'Cause I could just see it, right? It's probably a standard thing, but as they're hyper competitive in these moments. Super sweet every other moment, but you put a competition in front of them, and it's just like Gladiator in the office, all of a sudden. But they're getting in. I love watching it because they're getting into it so much, and again, that's just gonna relay back into that retention of the training. So, I just find that these little group trainings just grow into these and again maybe not about just the topic we trained on, but now they know how to work with each other better in the day-to-day office space or quick jump on Teams or Zoom and chat with each other when they need help. And I've been seeing that more and more and more with our team specifically, and it's really cool. It's really cool to watch.
That's amazing. That's like the golden ideal situation
Uh,
is playing out. That's fantastic. Are you like curating the groups beforehand? Like, okay, we're gonna put this person who does filters together with this person who does exports, or this is just forming naturally as they are kind of coalescing?
So, early on when we did these types of trainings and retreats, the crew who planned them was pretty like, oh, we gotta like assign groups and assign seats because everyone's gonna always be with their clique and their people. Um, and what we found is that actually doesn't happen so much, surprisingly. Like I know who are really close outside of work, and I know who are really close at the office. And then they'll come to our retreat and they'll sit on the opposite side of the rooms from each other and be with other people. And so it naturally just kind of wasn't an issue, at least for our team. Sometimes we'll assign things. We did our operations team did a little training about all the stuff they do and all the imports and vendors we work with just to show people kind of, hey, we're here and we do a lot, and also, hey, this is where all of your data comes from. And our operations team has like exponentially had more and more thrown on their plate this last cycle, as we're developing our new SIS. So it was their time to really shine. And they did this really cool activity. We had um, our schedule for our retreat was made into a booklet, and it was a coloring book, and we gave everyone crayons and colored pencils and such, and they could color and doodle while they were in retreat to keep their brains focused. But through the book, we also put all of the little handouts and things that we needed for all of our sessions kind of into one place. And they had pre-planned like a number in each booklet. So they kind of did a creative way to divide the groups. A lot of times with my query training, I'll just let them choose. And I always remove our team. Like, you guys are gonna help me judge. I
Yeah.
didn't do that one year, and then clearly the people who had our operations folks and systems folks won. Uh,
What?
yes. So this year they were my judges in my query relay race that we did, which was really fast. So yeah, so I just find that really that creative team building aspect of all of this is just really the key here.
That's great. Yeah, we just did a Harry Potter retreat for my work. So we had like the houses and everybody. And then I created like a song that just had like our retreat agenda for it. And then we just had that playing while we were getting ready, waiting for people to come in and stuff.
That's fun.
So yeah, just a little bit of flair can just really make those moments so much more enjoyable. So I love the
Exactly.
coloring book.
Everyone always is like, it's not important, don't stress about it. And I was like, I get it's not important, but it is kind of important. It makes the space or the situation less tense, and everyone relaxes more, and everyone has a little bit more input and interest and maybe a little fun while at work. So definitely, I fight the fight. People probably get annoyed with me here, but I'm like, no, it's important. At least I know it's important to the team, and that's kind of why it's important to me. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I'm glad you can be an advocate for bringing that spirit to the retreats and the trainings and stuff like that because it is important. It's overlooked and functional without it, but it's important. Like
yeah,
that, you're going to increase the efficacy of the training and the enjoyment so much more than if you don't have it.
exactly. Do we need it? No. Is it nice to have? Yes, but will it do a lot for the situation? Absolutely.
Yeah. And you've definitely become like known in the community for this kind of engagement forward Slate culture. What's your team's secret to staying energized and creative while also getting the entire laundry list of other work done that has to happen?